Welcome back to the Kaleidosphere, a D&D Play Podcast. I'm your Dungeon Master, Nathan. Joining me tonight, we have Grant.
Zachariah Harris, and Vengeance.
Cody.
The lycanphobic Jack Rackman.
The boy don't like wolves.
Pippin.
Moriarty. Well, it's about time we kill something on this adventure.
Jonathan.
Mitska, and where are we again?
And Alex.
Clacker Volkson. This is a fun little detour. Detour.
Nice. Join us on episode 21 of our first campaign, To Whom the Sea Belongs. Last week, you decided to take an overnight layover, as it were, at Emagnap, the small town on the coast of Reniana, to help out people with a problem with some sort of monster or sheep perpetrator, as Zachariah prefers that it be known. You ended up eventually going into the forest, confronting some goblinoids, first a group of bugbears and then a larger group of goblins. Neither encounter devolved into combat. You were able to bridge the language barrier and kind of work things out with them. You headed deeper into the forest, following a trail of carnage left by these werewolves, until eventually you found the corpse of the original werewolf, which Zachariah reanimated. And now you are close enough to the second werewolf, the werewolf that was once a goblin, that you can hear it, like, snuffling and making its wolfy noises a short distance away. Although you cannot see it yet, as it is very dark in this forest now, and Zachariah's lamp can only illuminate so far. Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
A 10 for Clacker.
14 for Zachariah.
13 for Moriarty.
A 13 for Jack.
Jeez.
A 6 originally for Mitska. So again, it's completely dark at this point. You can only see using whatever dark vision or light source you are providing, and Zachariah will be the first PC to go after you hear some rustling in the dark.
Do I see the creature that is right next to Jack?
Oh, that was your zombie, Vengeance.
Oh, my bad.
Because it looks like you have skeleton stats for Vengeance, but Vengeance is a zombie.
Aha. He is a zombie for now. I forgot about that, because I didn't have a chance to clean him.
Right. And we will give him slashing damage instead of bludgeoning damage with his slam attack, because he is a lycanthropic zombie.
Okay.
So there's some rustling in the trees. Something moves to your on the map south. So Zachariah, kind of like off from in front of you, off to your right. And it is your turn now, Zachariah.
I am going to use my bonus action to command my cohort to attack any enemies that make themselves visible. And then I am going to prepare a spell. I'm going to prepare a spell, and that will activate whenever I see something. And then I'm going to back up behind Vengeance.
All right. Is it a spell of first level or higher?
Yes.
Okay, so the way that works in 5th edition is if the trigger does not occur before the start of your next turn, you either lose the spell or have to use your action to continue to hold the spell. Like, lose the spell slot.
Got it. Okay, I am going to... I didn't know that. I think you just taught me that.
There might have been an errata since that was the case, but let's play it that way at least for tonight.
No, sure. I don't not like it.
Yeah.
I'm going to just hold my action for a cantrip then. If something becomes visible... Well, no. The trigger is going to be if Harris shoots its bow at something, then it will trigger me to cast my cantrip. That way it has a chance to be damaged first.
Okay.
Also, since it is a zombie, it is actually... I have given it the shield of the shell of a snapping turtle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So Vengeance has that, and Harris has one of the wooden shields from the Hobgoblin?
He doesn't have a shield at all, because he's wielding a longbow.
Oh, right. Okay. But he has that in his equipment, just not currently equipped.
Yeah, I have it in my equipment. It's the way I have
Okay.
it slated.
Yeah. All right. So anything from Raven and your cohort?
My cohort is... I can't control them per se. I can only give them orders as my bonus action. So right now they're just waiting for something to see to attack. Raven, I will have fly up into the air. Let's say 30 feet into the air.
Okay.
She has dark vision of 120 feet.
All right. I'll have her make a perception check
Okay.
because like she's looking down through trees.
Sure. She does have advantage. She has keen hearing and sight is what it's called.
Right.
So advantage on checks for that. And then my roll is going to be a crit.
Very nice. So I'm not gonna take darkness off of this map because, you know, they might end up hiding again, but I will. How am I gonna do this? I'm gonna pop a light source on real quick and just show you where everyone is.
Okay.
No, you know what? I am gonna drag Zachariah around to show you where everyone is.
Oh.
Because you can communicate directly with Raven that way. So there's one, again, to your right that you heard in the foliage. And then the other two are further away from you.
Okie dokie.
So that's what you see.
Okay.
Zombies and skeletons both have dark vision of 60 feet, right?
60 feet, correct.
Okay, so they can see the first one that I showed you. Because I didn't roll initiative for them, for now, just to split things up a little bit, let's have them go between Jack and Moriarty, unless there's, like, specific rules on that.
They go at the end of my turn, I think, is how that works. So they won't get to go until next turn.
Okay,
Unless they see something, then Harris would fire its bow.
right. Yeah, they do see something. Let me double check the
Okay.
range on that. Yeah.
Then
so,
as soon as Raven would kind of like point it out, Harris would fire a shot, 23 to hit.
and that is a hit.
Let me get you damage on that. Sorry, it's going to be for 6 damage,
Okay.
and then I'm basically tracking that. I'm tracking that arrow as it is fired and as Raven communicates it with me, and then I whip out my flintlock and very quickly a bit of dark energy bursts around it as I cast Toll the Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom 15 save.
Right. Got a 12.
14.
Nice. You can tell it was resistant to the arrow, but not resistant to the necrotic.
Got it. Yep. As long as it took some damage, then it...
Yeah.
No, then Toll the Dead did it. And then Raven is going to flutter around it and give advantage to Jack
Nice.
Okay.
on his next attack roll.
Nice.
And that ends my turn.
All right, so we're on to Jack. Let me describe this guy real quick. Jack, you can see it as well.
Yeah.
It is, you know, it's a goblin, but it is clearly under the throes of lycanthropy, even if it hasn't fully transitioned. Its fingernails have grown into something more akin to claws. It's growling and foaming at the mouth. Its teeth are sharp. Its eyes are bloodshot. And it's covered in, like, coarse hair.
I am going to shoot it with a guiding bolt. With advantage for a crit.
Yeah, you are. That's a good spell to crit with.
That's a lot of damage.
Describe your killing blow, Jack.
Oh my god.
Raven flies by and alerts me to that thing. You know, Zachariah takes action. And Jack just snaps his fingers like Mustang style from Full Metal Alchemist, except instead of fire, just a lightning bolt crackles and just shoot a guiding bolt right at him.
Amazing.
And I think that's it for me.
All right, Moriarty.
So, what the fuck was that all about?
I don't know.
You guys are just shooting into the woods. Nobody's saying nothing. I don't have a fucking clue what's going on.
Something moved.
You know what? I'm gonna light a torch.
Sorry, anything else from Moriarty, or are you just kind of moving around?
Move around and lit a torch.
All right.
Well, nobody's telling him what's going on. There's just an arrow, a couple spells shot off, and
You probably see a smoldering corpse right behind.
Right,
I
it's
don't
probably
see
still
anything
illuminated.
ahead. Still can't see anything.
It was right.
What are you guys shooting at?
It was right there. I swear. It was right
I don't
there.
see it. That's all I'm saying.
All right, Clacker's turn.
The burning corpse is reminding Clacker of the vitriol floaters. He kind of misses them a little bit. They were fun. So he's gonna move up here, and then he can't really do much, so he's just gonna ready up the dodge action.
All right. Up here, as in, like, down to Moriarty.
Yeah, down by Moriarty, ready up dodge, and that is my turn.
Excellent. Next up is one of my dear little creations.
All right, Frankenstein.
Out of the darkness, Mitska. You first see glowing yellow eyes, and then you hear a snarl, and then you feel fur and heat and death slam into you. It is going to make 1 bite attack and 3 claw attacks. Do any of you have Detect Magic up right now?
No.
Jack does.
I cast it earlier, but I was looking at the way clerics cast spells, and I don't think I can technically cast it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because it says it has to be prepared, even though it's a ritual.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So, Mitska, the first attack is a 10. That misses you, right?
Yes, that misses.
Okay. 3 claw attacks. 22.
Okay, that hits.
6 damage. 18.
That also hits. Wait, 18 you said? Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, 19.
For 13 damage.
Okay.
Or 19 total. And a 17.
That also, in fact, hits, so...
So that's a total of 25 damage.
Alrighty. That's looking really good for me. That's great. Okay, cool.
And it is your turn now.
Okay, perfect. So, Mitska, I think, is going to... Would we consider a lycanthrope to be an object?
No.
No,
Yeah.
that's it.
No.
Let's see.
I objectify werewolves.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
facts.
Inspiration.
Yes!
Okay, so I think Mitska is going to run back to... no. I'm trying to figure out what the best way to not die here instantly is.
Right.
She's really not that good as healing as she should be. I think Mitska's gonna cast... Let's see here. She's gonna cast light on one of the trees next to her. If I can... Yeah, so she's gonna cast light onto one of the trees next to her, which should light up anything within 20 feet, and then dim light for another 20 feet around that.
Yeah, I'll be working on setting that up.
Okay, perfect. And then...
Let's see, that is a touch spell, so I'm gonna move you over to this
Okay,
tree
yeah,
so you
was,
can do that.
yeah, alright, perfect.
You've got 20 feet of movement left if you decide to use it.
Yeah. And then, she's gonna see about running back, yeah, just to join up with the party.
Alright, that will provoke an opportunity attack.
Yeah, but I feel like she's gonna die out here when potentially more werewolves show up otherwise.
Fair enough.
So I think...
I'll cover you.
Yeah.
That's a 24 to hit.
Okay, yep.
I'm gonna use silvery barbs.
Jack will cover
Oh! That's a crit fail.
you. Well, you'd roll it again, technically.
Yeah, good. It's up to you.
I will not this time, because I already said it's a crit fail. I will next
Okay,
time.
perfect, thank you. So I had 20 feet, so it's what, 5, 10, 15, 20... Alright, like here.
Yeah, Jack does that trick that Zachariah is always doing.
Thank you.
That he taught him.
Yeah.
Zachariah was like ready to do it and sees Jack do it, and I was like, I'm so proud of you, Jack. That was excellent.
Thank you.
Alright, that's it for you, right, Mitska?
Yes, that is.
Excellent. So we've got another lycanthropic goblin that's not toast, and then we will have Zachariah.
Try saying lycanthropic goblin 10 times fast.
Lycanthropic goblin. Yeah, lycanthropic goblin. Lycanthropic.
Now they're behind us.
I'm gonna have to add that to my vocal warm-ups.
I saw this burning over here and it just looked so pretty.
In the flames of the corpse, you see a similar lycanthropic goblin run up, and then take cover behind one of the trees, hopefully giving it some shelter from bombardment. It's going to have 3/4 cover against any ranged attack. And we're on to Zachariah.
Zachariah is going to use his bonus action again to command his cohort to attack the largest lycanthrope that is in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
And he is going to hold his action to cast a cantrip after his skeletons have attacked. So Harris is going to fire an arrow. A 10 misses, I assume?
A 10 does miss. With supernatural speed, the lycanthrope, the large lycanthrope ducks under the arrow.
And Vengeance, seeing red, I think, takes this command almost just a little sparkle in his eye. You know what I mean? Like he's like, yeah, I'll attack it.
Even though his eye is like falling out.
It runs up with this shambles up with this shell of a snapping turtle. Actually, zombies, fun fact, don't have 30 feet of movement. They have 20 because they shamble. I said the word shamble, looked at the movement speed. Sure enough, they don't have 30 feet. So he is going to still dash and...
Circumstantially, this is a fresh corpse of a lycanthrope. I will give this one 30 feet of movement.
Ah!
That is going to degrade to 20 if it survives this combat.
Oh. I mean, it's okay.
What if we apply the ointments?
I'll take it. And then it is going to bite this thing. And is just too slow. Not used to being dead. That does trigger my cantrip. This will be with lower damage because it has not been damaged, though.
Right.
So it needs to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw. The leaves shake as Zachariah's bell rings throughout them.
Yeah, this thing is not wise. Got a 5.
Mm-hmm.
7 damage.
7 damage. And then Raven is going to swoop in and once again grant advantage to Jack. And then fly back up into the trees with its flyby. And that ends my turn.
All right. Jack.
Well, seeing Raven doing its thing, I'm going to have to shoot another guiding bolt. A crackling guiding bolt launches from my hand to 26 to hit.
Dang.
12 damage.
It's your turn, Moriarty.
Moriarty turns and starts walking towards the big lycanthrope that, beat the shit out of Mitsuka. And then he's just going to swing away.
Jesus.
Oh wait, it's Constitution. I thought he crit.
Sorry, I'm making con saves to maintain an innate spell.
Oh, that's slowly sounding.
Well, it failed one of them.
It did.
23 to hit
23 does hit.
for 7 slashing. And then as a bonus, hit it with the other side. Because I do have that for you now. 21 to hit
All right.
for another 7.
Nice. And that's a magic weapon, so it takes all 14 of that.
Alrighty then. Well, you can get the fuck out of here. Actually, don't, because we're gonna murder you.
Is that all from Moriarty?
That is all from our Moriarty at the moment.
Perfect. Clacker is up.
Okay. Clacker is going to run right up next to that big guy. I can't do any damage, so I'm going to attempt to I'm going to grapple him.
All right.
Nice.
What do I roll for that? Okay.
Athletics.
Athletic. Oh, great. Okay. 23.
Boom.
Look at that against his 10, so he is grappled.
I just go, oh, come here, buddy. And I just give him a big hug. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's dark out here. I know. It's kind of scary, huh? Oh, yeah. I hear you there. That will end my turn.
Okay.
As well.
Hey, pause real quick.
Okay.
You should have 2 attacks, Clacker.
Yeah, but I'm not attacking. I'm grappling. I can't attack.
You
I
can
can't do any damage
replace-
to the silver.
You could
Grapple
pin him.
replaces.
You could try to shove him and try to take him prone, which would be.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought I could only do 2 attacks. I didn't know I could do 2 of them. Okay, well, even better. Yeah, then let's reverse. Like, insert
Shove attack.
Vinyl's reverse sound right here. Whoop, 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 whoop. So he's grappled, and now I'm going to try to shove him. Is that also athletics?
Yes, it's the same check.
Beautiful.
I got another 10.
I got a 12.
Very nice. He is prone. He is pinned. His speed is 0. Melee attacks against him have advantage. Ranged attacks against him have disadvantage.
And I'm like biting the back of his neck, like you would do with like a cat or something. Like I'm like just like clamping on the back of his neck with my mouth.
Nice.
I feel like he's gonna eat this lycanthrope before we can do anything.
Oh my god. He thought the werewolf was the problem.
It is the werewolf's turn. The werewolf was hasted and failed his concentration save to maintain haste. Wait, has advantage on maintaining concentration. Never mind. He is still hasted.
Oh no!
Because I crit, like, when I rolled for both of those saves. So he is... Right. So he's still hasted, but he is pinned. So, let's do something fun here. That changes my turn. I was expecting a sad and boring and depressing turn. Instead,
I'm gonna murder you.
This would be an exciting, depressing turn.
right. Exciting for me. Depressing for you lot. It's going to use its other once per day spell called Spirit Arrow. And so, Clacker, in your grasp, it turns into an incorporeal creature and zips through your being. And it is going to travel in a up to 60-foot line.
What level's the spell?
The spell is 4th level.
Can I use counterspell?
You can.
I'm gonna use counterspell.
That's with your necklace.
Yeah.
Woo!
So
Damn.
let me see how counterspell works against spells of higher level. I think there's like a DC check involved.
If it is casting a spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using your spell casting ability. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay, so DC 14. Your spellcasting ability, we can call that charisma. So just make a charisma check, looking for 14 or higher.
14!
Not today, werewolf.
Not today, werewolf.
So my turn was sad, boring, depressing, everything else that I said.
You tried.
I tried. That's his action. He's hasted, so he gets the one extra action to just make a normal attack. It has disadvantage because he's on his back, but he's still going to claw at Vengeance. 22 to hit for 10 slashing.
That hits.
And it is Mitsuka's turn.
Alrighty. So, I think Mitsuka is going to, just attack the... Yeah, I think Mitsuka's going to attack the, with her Starblade would have, is going to attack, the one that, Clacker has pinned here.
So, Clacker currently has your Starblade.
Gotcha. Oh, right, I did give Clacker my Starblade. That is correct. Okay, so...
If Clacker is willing, I would allow you to take it from him as a bonus action.
Okay.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll, like, grab it off his hilt, and then speak the activation word, which is, Star Power. And then I'm gonna, try to slash downward at the, lycanthrope as Clacker has it pinned right now.
Alright, so you've got advantage since he's on his back.
Alright. And I critted.
Nice.
So I didn't even need
Starblade.
that. So that is what? Okay, so that is going by your rules. That's automatic 10 damage, and then I roll another D8 for that.
Yep.
Correct. Okay. And so 13 damage total.
Alright, 13 radiant.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Mitsuka really rolls better than Hudson, I feel like.
Yeah, but we'd like you slightly less.
Because she's not drunk.
And, Mitsuka, put yourself somewhere adjacent to the werewolf.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. That's all from you?
Yes.
Alright, so the, lycanthropic goblin is gonna go next, and, it is just gonna shuffle through these trees, come up here behind Clacker. It double moved to do that, so that's literally all it does. Meaning we are back to Zachariah, et al.
Zachariah, keeps his, flintlock pistol focus leveled at the lycanthrope, and a third bell sounds through this forest. DC 15. Ooh, yeah. High damage roll. DC 15 wisdom save against 20-fucking-4.
16.
Oh.
And beautiful thing about cantrips is that does no damage on a save. Vengeance is going to attempt to bite with advantage for 19.
A 15 misses because this wolf is still hasted. Oh wait, let me make a con save from the Starblade. Yep, still hasted.
Well, it's a 19 because he's prone.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that does hit. Good catch.
Okay, so four piercing damage as it bites into this thing.
Alright, this thing takes 0.
Ouch.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. And yeah, that's true. There's no point in using any of my... Yeah, they're all immune. God damn it, I wasted an arrow on that son of a bitch. I'm going to have Vengeance back away from it then, since it can't really do anything.
Alright, I think it still gets a disadvantage opportunity attack.
Yeah, no, it does. I'm just going to Silvery Barbs cover it if I need to.
Right.
And I'm going to have him step in between Moriarty and Clack. He's going to step up to the little goblin lycanthrope.
Gotcha.
Smaller.
With disadvantage, I got a 14 to hit.
That still hits him. because he doesn't have any armor on yet. Haven't had a chance to gear this dude up. I am not going to Silvery Barbs it, though. I'm going to save the spell slot.
I smack him.
Okay, so it's 10 slashing to Vengeance.
Yep. He's not looking good, but he's enjoying the thrill of the fight. Mm-hmm. That's the end of my turn. Oh, Raven is going to fly in and flutter around the werewolf, granting advantage to Jack, so it'll be on the dice.
Nice.
Since he has disadvantage.
Right.
And that's it.
Yeah, Jack.
When he attacked Vengeance, my Polar Master kicks in and I smack him for...
Right. You got a 16?
He's prone, right?
Yes, he is, so you're right.
Damn.
27 to hit?
Nice. Yeah, that does.
14.
Yep. Yeah, the 16 would have missed because he's hasted. Let's see if he maintains his haste. He sure does. Alright, so Jack's turn now.
I will do my trick. It's been working so well for me. Another guiding bolt.
You ain't broke.
But this one's gonna have to be at second level. Oh, I probably miss. 15.
A 15 does miss.
Which sucks.
Does it work for prone?
It's at disadvantage, actually, from prone, because it's a ranged attack.
Got it.
But
then with
it's on the
advantage
dice
because
from
of Raven. Right,
but
evens out.
Just regular.
Yeah.
That's that.
Alright, Moriarty.
Alrighty then, well then. I suppose it's time just to smack away. 24 to hit.
Yeah.
7. And then let's follow it up with a little triple, which I think is probably gonna miss that one.
That one does miss. 13.
Darn.
That probably would have finished him off if he'd hit.
And Moriarty's gonna just like, what the hell have I been doing? Pot boy, get off my back. And his steel defender's gonna, a hodgepodge of like pots and pans just like thrown together is gonna hop off his back.
Alright.
Steel defender enters the fray.
What?
Nice, so what did he call him? Pot boy?
Pot boy.
You have a little man made of pots and pans.
So what does Pot boy do?
Pot boy's gonna plop down next to him and between him and Clacker right next to that new boy.
Yeah.
Actually, he should probably go between Mitsuka and the new boy, the old boy.
Between Mitsuka and Clacker, to shield you from the Barghest?
Yes.
The werewolf? Okay. Alright. And does it do anything on its turn of activation, or does it just, like, stand there?
Well, but should be able to attack.
I think it's a bonus action to command it.
No, is it a... Oh, and I did use my bonus action already.
Right.
It can move around and do stuff on its own, but it can't actually take actions.
It's a pot.
Yeah, it's Pot Boy. It's like a giant, looks like a, large pot with another pot on top, and it's like just a hodgepodge of like cooking utensils put together.
Very nice.
Very nice.
But that'll be Moriarty's turn.
Alright, Clacker.
Do I have to roll to maintain what I'm doing?
No. He has to roll to get out of it.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna hold him here.
Alright.
And that will be my turn.
Alright, bonus actions, no rage or anything like that?
I was thinking about it, but... why are you suggesting that?
Why am I suggesting that?
Don't do that psychology thing where you ask me the question that I asked you.
Why shouldn't I ask you the question that you asked me?
See, here we go. Let's see. Now I kind of do want to rage. You know what? It could be fun. Let's do it. I'm gonna rage. And let's see what that ends up being. Okay, we rolled a 4. I rolled a 4, which is magic infuses. Wow.
What?
Okay.
What are the odds?
So, this is like the best thing I could have rolled.
Yeah.
Magic infuses one weapon of my choice that I'm holding. So, until my rage ends, the weapon's damage type changes to force and gains the light and thrown properties. Wow. So that was a bonus action. I guess I could attack him now. Really?
Bounce that shit off his head!
Are you holding any weapons right now, though?
I mean, I have my great sword.
So that's now a... right, because you're holding him down with your mouth, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is now a light thrown force greatsword.
I guess I'll attack twice then.
Alright.
Yeah, let's go. All of a sudden, my sword just starts glowing out of nowhere, And I swing for a 14
14 misses.
and a 17.
A 17 is just what you needed.
Okay. It gains the light. Okay. Damage changes to force. 12 slashing damage. Force
Describe your
damage.
killing blow.
So I'm biting down on his neck, and I take my greatsword around, and I just bring it around, and I swing off his head, and while I do, I let go of his neck, so it just goes flying up in the air.
Wow.
Damn.
And then when it comes down, I catch it in my mouth. I don't start biting it; I just catch it.
Oh.
Right.
We might need to take you to a doctor.
I'm not swallowing any of the blood; it's all just dripping out. But it's not like I'm holding it in my mouth. I have it by the fur. I caught it by let's say an ear. I'm holding it by the ear.
Okay.
How does every line add something more gruesome?
It was gonna go next, and it was gonna howl and deal thunder damage to all of you. But no, I had to say, why don't you rage?
What a great rage.
I was gonna say you did that. That was
right.
that could not have been any better.
Yeah.
Literally the best wild. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I've never seen a wild surge be more beneficial.
Seriously, and I was ready to use an inspiration dice if I had to.
Right. Man. Okay, Mitsuka.
Damn.
I killed something finally.
Yeah, you really.
You did. A mini boss, no less.
Yay!
Wimpy mini boss.
Yeah, Mitsuka, I think, is going to cast. I think she's going to cast Sacred Flame on the werewolf right next to the light source.
Yep, that's a Dex or Wisdom save.
I believe
Can't
that
remember.
is a Dex save.
Okay.
Yes, it is a Dex save. And so she's just going to throw out this bright, blinding light that matches the color of her Starblade, which
Nice.
is orange, by the way. Or it's
All
an
right.
orangish yellow, I guess, to be more accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's going to throw on that, and...
I got a crit fail.
Yep. Alright, so I'm just going to take 1d8 radiant damage, and another d8, and I got 8.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright, it is the Lycanthrope's turn. I'm gonna
You sure
allow
it's
you...
not 2d8?
Oh, you're right. Good catch. 5th level.
Oh, right, yes. Yeah, of course, yeah. Thank you for catching that. Alright. Alright, well, just 14 damage, no big deal.
Right.
NBD.
Lycanthrope's turn. The Lycanthrope is going to claw desperately at Clacker. No longer gets pack tactics that it was building up for because its werewolf daddy got destroyed.
I still have the head in my mouth.
Yeah, that's terrible. So, one bite attack and then one claw attack. Clacker, does a 16 hit you?
Yes.
Alright. Take 3 piercing damage and make a con save.
It's a bad dog.
I want to use an inspiration dice for that con save again.
Okay. So not a crit fail.
Not a crit fail. 20.
There you go. You do not get lycanthropy. You would be the perfect PC to have lycanthropy, too.
Moriarty slaps the dog as it bites him.
Indeed.
For 7.
Oh my gosh.
Bad boy. No,
7 damage, 17 to hit, right?
that's what I meant. 17 to hit, 7 damage.
Gotcha. Yeah, that does hit. Takes him down. Not down
Wait.
dead, held
I
down.
was like, whoa.
And, so that was the bite. Here come the claws, Clacker. 15 to hit.
Yep.
7 slashing damage. Or remember to be having this because of your rage. So,
Oh. So it was 10 total, so 5?
well, no, because rounded down, it's actually more beneficial for you. 3 rounded down is 1, 7 rounded down is 3, so it's 4.
Okay.
And now, it is going to start trying to run away. Moriarty's used his reaction, so can't make an op attack, but Clacker can still make an op attack.
Oh, but he can't move.
Wait, he can't move?
When you hit a creature with an opportunity to attack, the creature's speed becomes 0 for the rest of its turn.
Sentinel!
Do you actually have the proper feats there?
I do. I have gotten the feats.
Right, because you're high enough level to have the
Yes,
legitimately
I
have
am
the combo
high-
now. Yeah. Man, I've got to start building harder encounters.
Nathan, how does it feel to get fucked? Sentinel!
By a
It was
fishing
plenty
pole.
hard. Don't go too hard on yourself.
Yeah, I shouldn't tease Nathan. He's gonna fucking kill us.
Next time there'll be 20 goddamn werewolves.
I
Writing
only
that
have
down
one mouth.
on my things the player said list.
DC 15 wisdom save against 10 necrotic damage.
Right. I succeed the wisdom save. I got a crit, so that's a 19.
Yeah, so 0 damage. I end my turn there, but Raven is going to fly up and grant advantage to Jack, and then fly back into the air and circle around.
All right. Jack's up. Clacker is licking the fur.
Oh,
Hey guys, do you think I could get lycanthropy? Is that okay?
but is,
Slacker tries to say, no, I don't think you want to, but that's all it comes out as.
I think lycanthropy is transmitted through blood, which you don't seem to have.
Well, fine.
I'm going to infuse a firebolt and shoot it with advantage. 27.
Nice. That's a hit.
So it does firebolt damage and then an additional 2d8. So a total of 18 damage.
Yeah, you drop it.
Another smoldering corpse to add to the pile. Jesus Christ, that was so cool, Jack.
That was really badass.
Yeah, Jesus.
Thanks, guys.
I kind of wanted lycanthropy.
I know, I had to act fast. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
didn't have a
run.
lot of time to think about it.
No, I agree. Well, we've got the head. Good job, Clacker.
Yeah, excellent.
Why did you tell us you didn't have magical weapons?
I'll spit the head out for a moment. I'm gonna hold it though. It was just, you never asked.
Well, we did. We specifically asked. We went to the shop and we went through a whole thing.
Well,
we talked
couldn't buy
about it.
Who had the money? I didn't have the money.
I know.
I did what I could do anyway. We got it taken care of, didn't we? Does it matter now?
It does. How did you have a magic item now and you didn't before? How did you hurt it?
Well, I'm just wild like that. Clacker Volkson.
Suspicious.
Very strange.
Very suspicious.
Never seen anything like it before.
You didn't just get so mad that your weapon became magical, right?
It could be a couple of things.
I want to insert that I think this encounter would have been massively more difficult if Clacker had not grappled and pinned
Yeah.
the werewolf.
Oh,
And
yeah,
counterspelled.
And
And then the magic surge.
Yeah, Clacker was MVP that fight, no doubt.
That would have done 2d8 psychic and sanity damage to everyone, and it would no longer have been grappled. Mm-hmm. And so you even though you couldn't do damage until you raged, you absolutely stopped it in its tracks.
That's so ridiculous. That was awesome. Clacker, the MVP of that fight, for sure.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe not in most damage dealt, but absolutely.
That's why he has the trophy.
Oh yeah, does someone else want to hold the head?
Well, it was your kill.
I just recommend not keeping it in your mouth.
Why?
I mean, if he wants lycanthropy, I don't know how
How does that work? Do you become human?
No, wait. I'm actually curious to what a orca lycanthrope thing would look like.
Yeah, would you be an orca bear? Let's do it. Let's try it.
No.
Okay.
I wonder if it'll make a great tea.
I was thinking the same thing. I don't know about maybe the blood, but maybe the fur could do something.
No, it would have to be the blood,
I don't know.
Why not?
You could
the
maybe
fangs?
you could make a blood sausage.
Then you can call it lycanthrope tea.
Lycanthropy.
I do like that. That's fun.
That's pretty fucking good.
That is good. Once
Hey,
we make
Nathan.
once we make our Nara Ohan cookbook, we should put lycanthropy in there.
Lycanthropy.
Yeah. Yes.
Spider hand tea.
I'd like to check the goblins and does the werewolf change back at all after?
It reverts to goblinoid monstrous form.
Okay, so it was a goblin.
It was a goblin.
Do they I would just want to see if they have anything useful, armor, weapons, gold, anything like that.
These ones do not.
Okey-doke.
Well, there wasn't any loot, Jack. I'm sorry. We're not doing too good on the loot front. I promise
Yarr,
you,
this-
we'll get a boat.
This
We'll do
side
some
quest
piracy.
was not the most lucrative, for sure, but
Lucrative.
we mostly were doing it out of the goodness of our heart, I think.
Zachariah doesn't even have a heart.
There was the, like, equipment that you took from the hobgoblins. The stuff that you don't keep for yourselves, I would let you sell at, the town.
Oh. Well, what type of armor did the hobgoblins have?
They
wear leather armor?
They wore breastplates.
Breastplates? 2 of those, please.
Okay. Do you want to give me like so minus the 2 breastplates? Do you want to give me like a general value of the goods if I have Harrison Vengeance help me carry it back?
Yeah, I'm gonna type up the inventory real quick and then let you do the math between sessions. But you can convert that into gold. However,
no
the trip back is going to be eventful, so we're not gonna do that until between sessions. But give me just a second to do that.
Alrighty then.
Okay. I just would like to point out, I'm leaving these goblins because that's what they want. They feel it's time to decay, it's time to return to the earth. They don't want to be buried, they don't have any rights. I just don't want you to think I'm leaving them behind. This is what they want.
No, I'm not exactly sure how this would work, but should we burn the body so that no other animal eats it and then we just have a whole lycanthropy situation again?
That is a good point, yes.
Don't know how that works, actually.
I really don't know.
Will you let my zombie bite you just to see if you get sick? For science?
Will you let me hit you as hard as I can with my fishing pole for science?
Is this an exchange? Because I agree. I agree to these terms. You let my zombie bite you, and I'll let you hit me.
It's not a great deal.
I don't actually like this deal.
You
Literally
proposed it.
beating a dead horse.
It was just a...
I'm not a horse!
It was just making a threat about hitting you with my fishing pole.
I'll grab that, guys, and I'll distribute once we get back.
Yeah, I'm assuming you kind of dropped this for the fight, but you can reclaim it after, kind of like cleaning your weapons and all that. So it's the wee hours of the morning at this point. The moon has set, the sun has not yet risen, and you're several hours into the depths of the forest. So, do you intend to take any kind of rest or turn around and immediately head back toward the town?
Are you all feeling tired?
I burned a lot of juice in that fight, but I could get going if it meant that we could get to a bed.
How long did we travel out here?
Let me think. Math, geography. You're probably a 4-hour trek from town. Maybe a little bit less if you push fast, and, like, you're not tracking a wolf anymore, which also speeds up your... Yeah, 3.5 hours to town.
I think we should let's just push through.
Yes, I'm a little hurt myself, but I suppose you really wanted to go find your friend, right? Or are we forgetting about that?
No, we didn't fucking forget. We just wanted to do... quick adventure, in and out, 15 minutes.
Right.
We're trying to gain favor with Jack's god thing by doing good for these people. You're laughing, but that was actually the idea when we said it.
Is there a short rest in the cards, or are you all just trekking through all of this?
I mean, if you guys need to take a wee little break, then I'm fine with it. But
I feel bad I feel like we're cheating if we don't take a short break, like, because I didn't go through and loot and get everything the first time through, so I imagine getting the armor and swords and shields and equipment and stuff would probably be the short rest, yeah.
Yeah. So those of you who want to expend hit dice can do so. Since you're taking a short rest instead of a long one, I'll need an exhaustion check from everyone, so that's a Constitution saving throw, DC 10.
Hudson... what? Mitsuka got an 18, I don't know who this Hudson fellow is.
A 9.
Check an 8.
Zachariah just saved.
Yeah, Jack with an 8 and Clacker with a 9, you both have 1 level of exhaustion now.
Let's just get back to the town. Who cares about a wooden shield? Everything in the town's made of wood, and everything made of wood was half price.
I thought you wanted loot.
Not sticks off of the darn wood floor.
Why are you being so angry?
I'm exhausted.
As those of you who are spending hit dice, you can continue to do so during this narration, but as you finish up your short rest and make toward town again, I imagine Harris and Vengeance are carrying a lot of the breastplates and stuff, just so that the rest of you don't have to worry about that. But the sky begins to lighten, first to a shade of gray and then to a shade of kind of a soft pinkish blue, the hues of pre-sunrise, indigo in the west and more pastel shades in the east that you can see through the trees. And so as you are all walking along, Jack,
Yar.
you sense that something is watching you from the tree line.
Zachariah, something's watching us.
Deal with it. I'm busy with the shields.
Maybe send out your Raven.
Oh yeah, Raven, you've actually not been as terrible today. You keep this up.
Fuck you!
What? Moriarty, I heard, I can hear you. We're right. It's daylight. I can see you.
Oh, I thought my ventriloquism, I was actually getting better at it. I apologize.
That's a bear. Hello, bear. Oh, it's a moose. Hello, moose. Would you like to join our adventuring party?
Quite dangerous. You might not want to get too close.
The moose stares at Jack.
Oh shit! This is a sign from your god, Jack. The moose god.
Yeah.
Go talk to it. We did the good thing, and now it likes you.
Am I the only one who looks at it and gets hungry?
No, it's a god. You need a god.
What would a god
What you
taste like?
saying?
though?
No, stop, everyone. This is Jack's moment.
I just look at it. I don't know what to do.
Go talk to it. Go touch it. Kneel
It
or
looks
something.
at you, and its eyes are like alight with some sort of wisdom. They're like a moose. Moose eyes are normally probably dark brown to hazel in shade. This one is closer to hazel with more flecks of gold, and it looks like it has understanding beyond the fathoming of centuries as it looks at you.
Well, I will approach it, and I will kind of bow and say, "Well, we've tried to help these people. Not sure if it was quite right, but we did our best."
The moose blinks and it nods its massive head, its antlers and all of that, and then it makes eye contact with you. And then it turns its head and looks out toward the mountains in the distance, further north along what you imagine is probably where the coastline is.
You want us to go that way?
It looks back to you and then bobs its head again.
All right. That's not back to town, but... All right.
Which way is it pointing?
It's pointing towards the mountains.
What's past the mountains? What's in the mountains? Does someone have a map?
Not very familiar with this island.
You would know this much at least, Jack. You're actually on one of the mainland continental areas right now.
It's a big island.
Yeah.
Continental size.
Show us the map.
Yeah, let me do that. So, I can't ping it because it's not a physical map in the game, but if you find Penjerhau and then go directly up, which is actually northeast, Grant, you can find Reniena.
Yes.
The mountains that are to the north of you are Dakaralish territory. And Jack, I'll let you know the moose is communicating fairly well with its head gestures. You know, it's not its eyes and its head aren't roaming. It's very directed.
Right.
It's toward the west of the mountains, so either it's the foothills of the mountains or it's the coast under the shadow of the mountains, but it's not into the mountains themselves.
What's
right.
on the coast there?
That's a good question.
I'll be quiet.
Looks like another village of some kind.
Well, which way are we going next? If we were to get back on the boat, which way are we going?
Well, it would be that
Southeast.
What's that way?
way, towards the town we just came from. I believe it would be...
What's our destination after we leave Reniena?
We're going to West Annika, aren't we?
But West Annika is east.
I think it's more southeast, you know.
I can't really tell.
So...
Mitsuka has literally zero idea. She's like, are we not in West Annika? Is West Annika north?
I'm trying so hard not to metagame. Nathan, am I being invited to metagame?
I mean, describe what you mean by metagame. I think that we're all mature players who can converse both meta and in character.
So the thing is, I know something that Zachariah doesn't know, and so I don't know if I would pick it up if I didn't know it. So I'm not trying to cheat. You know what I mean? I just don't know if I'm... Grant knows we're going to the wrong place. And Grant knows we just got a favor from a god. So is God telling us that we should actually be going to whatever prick spot? And, where is Ricksport on the map?
Oh,
Ricksport,
I see what you're going for.
Ricksport is on the northwest shore of West Danica, which is southeast of where you currently are.
So he's not pointing that direction, basically.
He's pointing basically the opposite direction. Zachariah, with his terrible sense of direction, may or may not realize that, but Grant, you did accurately surmise kind of the dilemma.
Oh, he wants us to go away from where we're going.
The moose is just staring at Jack.
Oh yeah, this is not my thing. I'm sorry. I'll be quiet. I have a talking problem, Moose. I'm sorry. I don't know when to stop talking.
The moose occasionally blinks, but otherwise he just keeps a very, steady, intense gaze on Jack.
We've got a tight time frame, Yorm. Gotta get back to Westport to save what's left of the population. After we save Hudson. Is this a part of your plan?
The moose nods.
Well, that's good enough for me. The moose nodded.
I don't know what that means.
Means we're going west.
What? Wait, but what about Hudson?
Which way is west?
The moose understands our time frame. He nodded. He says he understands.
But we don't know if the Moose cares about Hudson.
I mean, in my dream, he seemed to understand the importance of Hudson.
Just ask him. Be like, can we save Hudson and do your thing?
Moose, you understand how important Hudson is to me. He saved my life, and I probably sacrificed a whole village in just the off chance that we could save him. Am I forsaking Hudson by heading west?
In response, the moose does the, snort that horses make.
Gonna take that as a no.
Does anyone speak moose?
No. Unfortunately. But I don't think this is a real moose.
Don't you see your god in your dreams? Maybe if you take a nap right now, he can explain more things to you.
I mean, I could take a long rest if that's what you guys want.
The moose turns and starts walking west toward the end of the mountains, and then near the end of the clearing, it stops and looks back at you all.
It wants us to follow it.
I didn't get yes or no from the snort. I don't know why you said you think that's a no. And even if it was a no, the question wasn't a yes or no question.
The moose blinks.
I have come this fucking far. I've sacrificed this many lives. I will go on your fucking quest. Jack, I will follow you into whatever valleys. I will do whatever you need to do. I have your back. You're part of my crew, but we're gonna save Hudson.
Right.
It can't hurt to follow it a little bit of the way and see if maybe it's leading us to somewhere close by.
I think it's pretty clear it wants us to go to the coast, I thought, is what Jack said.
Yeah, or the foot of the mountain, or the coast. It's hard to say. But he's leading us somewhere. I can't help but think that it understands and doesn't want to waste our time too much.
You know what I got out of that snort, Jack? It doesn't give a fuck about Hudson. It gives a fuck about your fate. Exactly.
So that means no.
We don't know that means no.
No.
I don't understand how you can't understand this. It's pretty clear.
What is he
to me.
saying no to? Is he saying no, he doesn't care about Hudson, or no, he does care about Hudson?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Maybe we try asking the moose simple yes or no questions and establish what yes means and what no means. Like, for example, we ask, are you a moose?
Oh, that's so smart, Mitsuka. You're finding your way very well here.
Unless, of course, it's a, spiritual moose.
Wait, but it's not technically a moose. That's even worse.
But, we could
Ask it.
Is that a tree? Is
that a tree? Yeah. I like that. That's good. Do that, Jack.
I mean, is that a tree, Orm?
It bobs its head, yes.
There you go. That's a tree over there.
Now ask if it's a squid.
Are you some kind of squid?
It slowly shakes its head, its massive antlers moving side to side.
Yeah, the snort is not a no. It's nothing. It's I don't give a fuck. He doesn't give a fuck about Hudson.
Do you give a fuck about Hudson?
A long wait, and then a slow nod.
Nod.
Affirmative nod.
I told you. I understand this moose. I work simpatico.
There was a long pause there.
I think they have hooves.
He's a very
not paws.
contemplative being.
I think they have hooves.
Ask.
Can I get inspiration?
I think I gave you inspiration already this session.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
We're already out in the middle of nowhere killing werewolves for it. Might as well take a short trip.
I respect the vote of the crew. I vote we go back.
I'm kind of on the side of, well, we're already the fuck out here. Might as well do it now.
Zachariah just crosses his arm and waits for the rest of the crew to vote.
I think if we're getting a sign from a deity, perhaps we should. I think we should follow it.
You know, I was thinking the same thing too.
Short trip with a moose. Should just be a little bit.
Another detour.
Fine.
Everything will be okay.
I don't think it will, but I will follow you.
We'll humor you, Yorm. We're
Yold.
following you. I'm stepping over like all these rocks, trying to get down this path.
All you got to remember, Zachariah, is that 2 wrongs make a positive.
I don't know what that means. Is that how you make your pot hit things?
I mean, possibly, actually. It's kind of a little bit of a fucked up design. I don't know how I got them all sticking together right now.
The moose stamps its foot and then turns around and starts into the forest.
Okay. So he's not gonna guide us.
After a moment, when it realizes none of you are following it, it tromps back into the clearing and stares at you.
You're not even good at following this guy.
Alright, well, you know what can I say?
Why are we doing this?
Alright, into the woods we go.
Under duress.
Do you think we should inform the peoples in town that they gotta wait a little bit longer?
No, fuck the people, right? We're gonna go
Alright.
follow the moose, right? Fuck everybody. Let's
I
go
mean, we
moose
already killed
following.
him.
Alright,
werewolf for him.
alright, fuck everybody.
Yeah, fuck everybody. Elizabeth? Who's that?
This is Zachariah, not Grant. I want to follow the moose, but
No, I
Zachariah does
understand.
it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, I imagine, Jack, you probably lead the party at this point, right?
Sure. Well, the moose leading the
Right. Right.
In the land of the woods, the moose is king.
The moose nods its head vigorously at that.
Oh my god. Oh, I hate it.
And it leads you deeper into the woods. I'd like an Arcana check from each of you.
Ooh. An 8 for Mitsuka.
Can I roleplay that the person who's the most arcane is too grumpy to be paying attention?
In this case, no, because I mean you can roleplay it that way, but I still need a check from you.
Okay, I got a 12, so
A
it's
2.
about right.
And 11.
A 16.
Nice. So it's actually Moriarty who becomes aware of this first, but you are walking at a normal travel pace, and yet you are covering ground at a supernatural speed.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Oh, that's not normal.
The rest of you experience this as basically like seasickness, even you, Zachariah, with a lack of stomach and whatever other organs you need to get seasick. But Moriarty, you like kind of get your bearings and figure out it is a weird sensation. It's like if you spend too much time on a road trip thinking about how quickly the trees in front of you versus the trees on the horizon are moving and how weird that is.
Yeah, it's making me road sick just thinking about it.
Right. So, Moriarty, you're experiencing kind of that sensation, even though the trees right next to you don't appear to be, like, moving, like, flying past you.
Hope we don't run into a tree. That would suck.
Well, if we're falling behind the moose, I think the moose would run into it first. Just keep to the line. It is a weird feeling, though.
It is, and it finally ends as the moose leads you out of the forest onto a shore. Now, even though you have spanned a remarkable amount of distance in the time that you traveled, this has taken like the significant part of the day, such that it is late afternoon by the time you're on this shore. This shore, Jack, you would be the first one to see it, and it would stir something inside you differently than it would with everyone else. It's a rocky and broken shore. Waves blast against the crags, sending sea spray high up into the air, causing kind of a faint mist over the whole thing. The tall mountains of Dakaral cast shadows over the northern end of this shore. And given that it's the late afternoon, the sensation of deja vu is heightened for you as the sky is fading from blue into kind of a violet light.
I've been here before. This is where Yold takes me for my dreams.
How do those dreams end?
I don't know, I always wake up.
Go.
Are you sure you're not dreaming now?
That would explain some things. I often dream of werewolves.
I pinched Jack.
Ouch!
You know, that doesn't actually work, because you could dream that you got pinched.
Then why should do it?
Man, this is some psychological stuff.
The moose stamps its foot on one of the rocks and lets out a slow moo, which causes the largest tidal pool. There's several tidal pools all over the place, but the largest one, and only the largest one, ripples. And then the moose looks at you, and the golden light, the golden flecks in its eyes, the wisdom of the ages in its eyes fade. And the moose cocks its head, blinks in confusion, and then turns around and moseys back into the forest.
All right, we're on the move again. Let's go.
Well, hold on. I think
Thought we're following the moose.
the moose's mind is now in this pool of water.
Oh my god, you'll follow anything. Jesus Christ, okay. Follow the moose, follow the pool. Okay.
I have look into the pool of water.
And we will examine what you find next
Oh
week.
my god.
How dare you?
This has been the Kaleidosphere, To Whom the Sea Belongs. Thank you for joining us on this epic voyage. If you enjoyed this, please like, share, subscribe, leave a written review, a star review, preferably a 5-star review, not a single star. Tell your friends. Please help spread the awareness through any method that you can. We're very grateful for that. We'd also love to hear from you, so please get in touch with us. Go to linktree/the Kaleidosphere to find links to email, Twitter, and our Discord. I'm on the Discord a little bit every day, and everyone else pops on pretty frequently as well. Grant's probably on more than me.
Because I like to talk.
Right. So yeah, we would love to hear from you, talk to you, learn about your own D&D games as well. Please come and hang out with us. This campaign is dedicated to Brandon, who we hold in loving memory. To Whom the Sea Belongs is a campaign set in the Kaleidosphere. That's kale, like the vegetable. Ido, I-D-O, sphere. Join us next week as Jack examines this tidal pool.
What's in the pool?
What's in the pool?
What's in the pool?
Oh my god.
What's in the pool?